We have two models to offer, the Bluebill and the Mallard.
Mr. Boeing, this is New Zealand.
Ah, yes, it is quite nice to be here in smaller Australia so that the flying school can see my first model plane.
Whatever, we'll take them.
We are here today in Pensacola, Florida, so that I may invite you, the Navy, to witness a presentation of my recent plane, the Model C, flown by my two best pilots, Claude Berlin and Herb Munter. These patrol planes can offer surveillance of the enemy and dangerous individuals, such as the Florida man alike.
Wow, these can really help out for Navy recon missions. We'll take 50. You should be proud, Mr. Boeing. Your service to your country will change lives.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light?
With the latest model 40A, Boeing will be able to transport mail from Chicago to San Francisco. We hope the U.S. Postal Service will partner with us to make advancements in carrying mail.
Of course, Mr. Boeing. To celebrate, how about we read some citizens' mail?
Of course. David Montez, Drexel University is interested in you. David Montez, you're still at the top of this list at Whittier College. David Montez at Loyola University, you will never just be a number. College apps.
So your recent plane, the B-17 Flying Fortress, just crash landed and killed a few people.
Yes.
Why should the Army trust that your failure won't happen again and cost soldiers their lives?
It worked more times than it failed.
Well, Mr. Boeing, you must have a knack for speech, because I'm convinced we'll take 13 of your planes.
That was easy.
Today, I'm proud to announce that B-17s owned by the British Royal Air Force bombed the shit out of the Nazis in Wilhelmshaven, Germany. This is truly a great moment in history for our company, and I hope that this marks the beginning for our bad people bombing career. Eddie Allen was one of Boeing's most prestigious pilots, and I am very sorry that the test failed in the way that it did. Boeing will make much greater strides towards safety tests before these trial flights, so this does not happen again. In honor of Eddie Allen, we have made a plane, a wind tunnel, the greatest wind tunnel ever made to tunnel wind. Anyways, thoughts and prayers. Today, I am happy to confirm that two of Boeing's modified B-29 have successfully nuked the shit out of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This is truly a great moment in history that isn't controversial at all. So after this event, remember, Boeing, delivering your mail and committing nuclear war on other countries since 1916. As most of you are aware, the war has ended and the government has canceled many of their orders for new planes. Because of this, we will be making a total of 70,000 layoffs over the course of this month. I know, I too am sad that people will not be dying anymore, but apparently the world wants peace. Or whatever. We are hoping that next war comes soon so that we can make lots of money off of it. But until then, some tough decisions have to be made. Boeing would like to thank its employees for understanding. Today, a C-47 plane belonging to the U.S. Air Force made a successful landing in the North Pole. We would like to announce that we will be conducting business with Santa Claus and designing his new sled, now featuring pristine Boeing technology for space for all his reindeer. Santa will be able to not visit every child on the planet even faster now.
The U.S. Air Force would like to make a deal for 3 Boeing 707-120s to be used for aerial transportation by the President and other officials, which we will name Air Force One. You would be doing a great service for your country if you do this.
Sir, it would be my honor. Today, it is my honor to reveal that Boeing has successfully built the Vertol Model 107 helicopter, and it is combat ready for the Marines.
This is great news, but what exactly is a helicopter?
It uses rotors to achieve liftoff rather than engines, so it is capable of taking off without a runway.
Wait, I'm confused. Is it a plane?
No, it's very different from a plane.
But it sounds like a plane and it flies like a plane. So how's it different?
It uses rotors and doesn't need a runway to go up.
But it flies, so it's a plane.
Yeah, it's a plane with spinny thing on top rather on the sides.
I understand completely now. We'll take 14. So what do you believe is the next step for Boeing?
Yeah, you know what would be crazy? If we had solar panels in space, right? That could collect energy and then send the energy back through microwaves, and then we could provide energy for millions of homes.
I'm just gonna take this away from you. Thank you for listening to the Joe Rogan podcast with our guest David Garrett, CEO of Boeing. When this podcast exists in a few decades, we'll have our next guest, Elon Musk. We would like Boeing's assistance in designing an international space station.
Excuse me, what?
An international space station. It will be used so astronauts of various countries will be able to stay in space for extended periods of time to conduct experiments.
Wow, and I thought solar panels in space was insane. How much will rent be?
I beg your pardon?
Rent from the astronauts living in space. Surely they won't be staying for free.
Of course they will. They'll be there in the name of science, not for profit.
Oh man, why can't I live in space for free? Fine, whatever, we'll do it.
Dennis Muhlenberg. Why did Boeing say that the 737 MAX 8 software was safe to use before it was properly tested?
I mean, we are very sorry that this tragedy has happened due to our lack of safety, and we promise as a company to fix the MAX 8's software immediately and to take more precaution in testing our software before it is put onto the planes. I would like to apologize to our investors for not making as much money.
Excuse me, Mr. Muhlenberg?
What? Oh, I would like to apologize to the families who are affected by these events. Oh, I almost forgot. Thoughts and prayers. And remember, Boeing, building something better.